folks, we just got in the tree. I'm still getting stuff ready. It's early afternoon, and we're in the Stairmaster stand where we shot that big Stairmaster buck last year. And we've got pictures of several big bucks in here. A big buck we call Cletus, Big 10. We've got a monster buck in here. It's a big 9 mainframe with probably a 12-inch drop on his right side. He's just a monster. If I could choose any buck, that'd be him, but there's so many big shooters in this area here. It's hard telling what we're able to see.
I like to set up in the timber, in the pinches and funnels, and the places I think that these big bucks are cruising. And you know, it's not real wide open. So you know, there'll be a buck coming in, you can see him, then he's behind a tree, then he's behind the leaves. So we had issues with that, but we were on them. We had bucks cruising, chasing does. It was wide open. We hunted that area the first afternoon, saw a few deer, not too many, then got back in there the next morning. We had a south wind, and it works real good for that stand I got in there. And that next morning, we were covered up in bucks.
I might shoot him, I don't know. No. Real pretty deer right there. Just had a buck go right by us. We just got camera light. Beautiful deer, but just not what we're looking for. Probably a 140. Looked like a real nice 8 maybe with a forked G2 on the left side. I mean, he's nice, real nice.
We had bucks all over, cruising, chasing does and stuff. A couple of them beautiful 10-pointers, one big 9 with a forked G2, you know, but they were young deer, 3 and 4 years old, and just deer that'll be giants, and we're managing this place. So we didn't shoot a buck, but we had a great hunt that morning.
He's a beautiful deer. But he's just, he needs another year or so. I mean, he's a dandy.
We left everything in the tree and decided to go right back that afternoon because we had the perfect south wind. We got in there that afternoon, and it didn't take long. We started seeing deer far off in the timber, chasing, moving around, and then we saw a big buck cruising right to left. He was an absolute giant. I rattled at him, grunted at him, snort wheezed. He didn't want no part of it. He just kept going, and we seen a few more deer that evening, but afternoons didn't seem to be rocking in there like that morning was. We got down out of there and decided to go somewhere else the next morning just to let that area rest for a day.
I hung this stand last year, and we never got a chance to hunt it. We're right smack in the wheelhouse of a big buck we call Snowbird. This is a ridge, leads down to a field, and a CRP field behind us. They run this ridge.
We got in there that morning, and immediately, just after camera light, we have a small buck, 2.5-year-old, come in behind us, right downwind. Guess what? Never knew we was there because we use our ozonics. I can't tell you how important that is. But he comes in. I hit the rattle bag, rattled for about 60 seconds, maybe 30 seconds. Hung it up, 3 bucks, rattled in 3 bucks. One beautiful buck comes right in behind the tree running and stops, and he gets in there so close, 12 yards maybe. He spooked a little and he trotted off, and the other 2 comes in from across the CRP behind us, and they're in there forever. And that was about the extent of our morning. Saw a lot of deer, had a lot of encounters, left our stuff there to come back that afternoon.
Hey folks, we're right back where we was this morning. We rattled those bucks in this morning, and I had a big buck right over here about 60 yards. It was coming, and there was a small buck that had been in here after I'd rattled for 15 minutes, and he kind of walked that way, and that big buck seen him, and he turned, and he kind of went behind that little buck, or I think we'd have got him. He was big 10, big wide 10. Buck looks like a shooter, big wide buck. It's a shooter, looks like. Here he comes right here. Yes.
When it comes to those big, older management deer on our place here, that's what it's all about for me. When I get a chance, I shoot those bucks. They're big bully bucks, and they breed does, and we don't want them to.
There's the arrow, folks. Complete pass-through. It was hanging out a little bit out the backside, and it just fell out right here. Good blood trail going right through here. Look right there. Boom! Yes, he turned right here and staggered and fell down in this ditch. I couldn't see him. There he is, folks. Thank you, Lord, for big, wide 9. Look at the neck on this deer. Looks like a big 5-year-old. That's what he looked like coming in. He could be 4, but I don't think so. He just reeks of the rut. And these are the kind of bucks that I love getting off of this farm. This is 6 years we've had this place. We've been managing it extensively, and this is the kind of deer we got to get out of here, and we got to protect these young deer too. But there he is, folks. Beautiful 9. I'll tell you what, we're gonna get a tag on him. We're gonna get the Polaris down here. We're gonna get him out of here, and we're gonna celebrate.
Hey everybody, it's Sunday afternoon, November 21st. This is the opening weekend of the first Illinois firearm season. It's really warm this afternoon. It's in the 50s. We just got in the blind. We've already seen some does moving around out there. It's the rut. We've seen bucks on their feet all weekend. We're just waiting for a big one to break loose and cruise by here. There's a buck by the blowdowns over there in the timber. Is he a shooter?
I don't know, B. He's close. It's entirely up to you.
1, 2, 3, 4. It's that 9. I'm gonna try to shoot him.
You are?
Yeah. Stop him.
Bah.
I don't see where he went. Well, it's Monday morning, and we came out here to look for my deer because last night when he came in, I shot him perfect, or I thought it was a perfect hit, And we came out and we followed him blood trail down about 100 yards. There was only one drop, maybe every 25 yards on a leaf or so. Went back and watched the footage, and I hit him perfect right behind the front shoulder. Called the game warden, and he told us, you know, everything was good to come back out here and look for him this morning, and if we found him, to give him a call. And so we're gonna call him because we just found him. He's right over here. He didn't go but maybe another, I don't know, 80 or 100 yards from where we last had the very last drop of blood. And he just fell right here. And guess what? The coyotes did not find him, which is a miracle for sure. He's gonna make a lot of salami and sausage. Thank you, Lord.